Well, hey, Stampin' friends, Darlene with Darlene Stamps. Thanks for joining me, stopping by, and I'm going to stretch the imagination. And I have had busy life going on, so I have January and February. So I thought, well, I could go and show you one of each or do the unboxing. There's lots of videos like this, but this one, I am going to blend both of these. So stay tuned. All right, so I'm going to kind of go through and show you how I took January and February stamps and kits and blend them together because they were both sitting there and I didn't want to do them individual. So just trying to be creative. So there are two stamp sets and you'll see me kind of use them interchangeably between the two kits. But let me, and then these little iridescent flower, they have glue dots on them, but embellishments. So we'll go through that. So what I want to show is just, I was going to give you, a lot of you guys already know how to do some of the stamps. So it's just ideas. The envelopes that came with the January had this nice little foil print on it. Well, they were, could have been nice Valentine's treats. So I didn't do Valentine's, obviously, so because it's now March and I have both kits. So what I did was I actually took and I cut this so it's totally square, put the mint macaron, which brings out the foil, and then I used the hello, which is not, just let me clarify, neither one of those January or February. A customer wanted to get some cards and she wanted them to say as many hellos as possible so that it was very generic. And then I pulled some of the little sequences off. So I wanted to show that. And then another way that I did this was I took and cut this out. And of course, with it being an envelope, you know how your albums would hold the corners of a picture. And so I just took them out of the bag and then put them on each corner. I really like how mint macaron and the Highland Heather go so well together. So I had this little checkered in my stash, put the mint behind it, and then you can see that on the scalloped circle that I have a real faint, it was like a 3-step. When you stamp it off, though it has a real light flower look on that. So that was another one of those samples. And then I did get these little cards that I thought were really neat because you can use them for putting it in a little pad. We don't want a big card, just a little post-it note. But I had some that had an oops, which meant that this is a pretty big stamp that came in the January, but it wound up missing a spot. You know how frustrating that is, and I didn't use my my Stamparatus to like double stamp to make sure it gets coverage. So I was doing off camera just to save time. So I made 3 different samples of how I covered they're strategically placed to cover that little bold area. So I thought that was a share that I wanted to do. And then I think that anytime you send out any kind of envelopes, they should always be stamped. So this is just taking this stamp set and just doing that corner, and see how that pops really nice? Makes that really nice. Well, the other stamp card that I thought I had right here handy, there it is. This is also same thing. I just took those corners and with the mint and on the base, then this flower came from the February kit. So did the congratulations and the nice little gold copper inlay label. So again, just using these flowers match, of course, the what came in the January because of the paper. So I just used the same stamp. So it's January, 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 wait, January, 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 February, February, February. So, kind of give you an idea about that. So then the February kit, gotta keep it straight. The February kit, so here's kind of the layout. So these were the little bags, so we've converted those. Now we have the February kit, and this one is 3 different cards, but it's the envelopes that they came in, a little bit different. They're not traditional white. So I try to optimize everything, and I'm trying to make these simple. So this is just using a white base, using the January banners, because that's what came with the little tags, using these because they cut out so well. And this reminds me of red velvet cake, so I did that. So got that in there. Then this is taking a step that I've seen often where people will put white on white, and it just kind of gives you a layer or depth. So, and then my circle behind here kind of ties the base and the top part, but by using the green in there, it helps that pop out. And then this actually has our pop, so that gets that extra color in there. Now this is just the inside of the envelope, okay, using that. And then in the I have to think now if it was in my January kit or February. No, it was in January, is the bees. And this is from the envelope. So we have a little bee, we have the hearts, and I just pulled the green in to have something different, but just another idea. And this came in the kit, so this came scalloped, and that's what I love about our kits. It doesn't take any time at all. You're not having to create it or do anything. I mean, I do take more time because I like making alternates and showing it here on my YouTube, and just getting out of the box and being creative. So this is, you'll see the dusting of the old olive and the color behind here. That actually came already stamped. All I did was take the nice flower that came in the kit and stamp it right over the top, so it gave it a nice little outline. And then this was another stamp that came out. This is from February. Those are flowers. So anyhow, super simple. And then this is same thing, came with the kit. This actually came already in a circle, and I popped this out. This I just raised, and you can see, hopefully, that there's some little dots on here and on here, because this is Pool Party. And this actually came from this stamp set, which is one of our free for celebration. And I have this that has different types of elements that you can put on a card, just like that. All right, one last one. Well, two. One last one I wanted to show. This came in the February kit. So this is kind of how the card was to be put together. It would open like this, and then you'd have your card, or however you want to do that. But I didn't want to do it that way. So, but I liked the color blend. So what I did was I took and cut off the 2 flaps, glued it to a white base with a little white scallop stitched background, and used the flower. This came in the February kit. So that was a neater, not a neater, that's not a word. That's just an alternate way. So then one last thing, these little bees came in the January kit, and I got for free the, sorry, that's too loud. I got free the Golden Honey Specialty Design Paper. So I didn't put together a sample, but I just wanted to show you how pretty this paper is. And with all the gold in it. And then it will come with the back side as well. So I thought these little yellow bees are going to be a project that I'm going to do. But I just want to show you that it will be ending March 31st for the celebration. So if you have not gotten your pumpkin actually would add to your celebration getting something for free. So think about signing up, looking at the option of starting a craft. And if nothing else, I think it's a great opportunity if you have a project you want to do with your grandkids or with your church group. This would be a wonderful time to do that. If you have any questions about Stampin' Up, or if you're looking at a new hobby, leave me a comment, send me an email. In the description will be my email. I would love to actually have an opportunity of sharing what I love doing. This is therapy for me. So you may have something that maybe you haven't found for therapy. Try stamping. You would be surprised. Have a great day. Look forward to talking to you soon. Stay tuned for our March. Just got this in the mail, and I will be doing the March one for next video. So stay tuned.